Hello YouTube, Dr. G here. Hello California residents, my fellow YouTubers out here on the left coast. Coming at you with a little update on our political local state government here in California. I don't know if anybody has been following the story or not, if anybody's really aware, but this year, a new law has been passed in 2009 that will take effect in 2011 for the first phase. The second phase will happen in 2013, just 2 years following. What's gonna happen is they're gonna tell us what we can and can't buy as far as new TVs are concerned. What they're doing is they're saying that large screen TVs consume an unusual amount of power, and that's not fair to the grid. It's bullshit. Believe me, it's total crap. It's just another way for the government to control our lives. At this point, it's the state government. The end-all be-all of this is that in 2011, we're not going to be able to buy certain size televisions because they won't meet the power requirement set down by this new bill. Is that fair? No, absolutely not. They're telling me what I can and can't buy. It's my money. It's my PG&E bill. And if I decide I want an 8-foot tall screen, why can't I buy it? It's like I said, it's my money. I don't see that as being in our best interest. What I do see it as is it's in the power companies or the ISOs' best interest. ISOs like PG&E, SoCal Edison, EB Mud, places, power providers like this. It's going to give them a little bit of a break. At least they're hoping that that's what's going to happen. The problem is the premise that they're going by is the 2-year turnover. However, televisions don't have a 2-year turnover. Televisions have an average 10 to 15 year lifespan, where your home computer, 2 years. And that's the model that they're basing it on, 2 years. The problem is the installed base right now is pretty much, you're not going to turn over your television for probably another 8 to 12 years. I know I just bought mine, a year and a half ago? I'm not planning on turning my TVs over for, in the next 6 months, which is what they would hope would happen, because then that would put me under the new law, and that would limit my selection of large screen TVs to hang on my wall. Now, I'll ask it again. Is this fair? No. At least the way I see it, no. It's not fair. I think this is another example of how Big Brother is weaving its way into our lives at the micromanagement level. This is unacceptable. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Go out and buy your TVs this year. Get the biggest damn televisions you want. Because you're not going to be able to buy it at the end of 2010 on to 2011. Maybe next Christmas you could squeeze it out, but I'm almost certain that certain carriers like Best Buy, Circuit City, places like this are going to voluntarily stop purchasing and stop stocking the larger screen televisions a little early. They're going to, push the lower The lower models, I think, more than they are the large ones. The problem with this whole thing is it's a ruse. What they're saying in the bill is that it's going to save all this energy, some 6,500 gigawatts during the first year, or during the first 2 years of the program. Then they're going to progress into the second phase, which cuts the level down even further, which is going to limit your selection even more. But then that's going to save X number of gigawatts even more over what it did in the first 2 years. Here's the ruse. It's total crap, because the installed base of televisions that's out there right now isn't due to be turned over for another 8 to 12 years. So at the most, they would hope that in, say, 10 years, we all turn our TVs over roughly the same time, and we get dropped into this little box of, you can buy these TVs only in California. It's like trying to buy a car out of state. There are different models available of the car that you want, but you're not allowed to have it here in California. You can have it in Nevada, you can have it in Arizona, you can have it in Delaware, but you can't have it in California because it doesn't meet some stringent requirement, like for the case of a car, smog standards. Hey, I can't own that neat truck with the 454 big block in it because it's not California state legal. Well, yes, I can. I can own that truck here in the state of California. Here's how you do it. You go buy it in another state. You ship it over. You pay a $650 registration fee one time. That's it, one time. You're done. Now you have an out-of-state vehicle registered in the state of California that's smog exempt. Happens every single day. Thousands of times a day in the state of California. Used car dealers do this a lot. Anyway, it's kind of the same thing in the sense that they're telling us what we can and can't buy. I don't know about you, that really pisses me the hell off. Don't tell me what I can spend my money on. It's my money. I'm the one that earned it. I worked for it. If I want to go out and buy an 8-foot screen and cover an entire wall with it in my house, and it sucks 1,000 watts an hour, hey, guess what? I got a TV that sucks a kW an hour, baby. And I'm prepared to pay the bill for that thing, too. So why is the state of California doing this? Okay, here's the reason. Our power grid system is on the brink of failure. Nothing has been done in the way of upgrading this thing pretty much since it's been installed. The power consumptive need of the residents of California is great because there's a great number of us. However, the grid, the Western grid itself, all 11 states of it, really wasn't designed to supply this much power. So what they're doing now they're saying, well, let's build some power parks and some DC microgrids, and how about a FACS system? That's a flexible alternating current transmission system. Or better yet, let's just use electrical load as a reliability regulator. Wrong. What they're saying is that, oh shit, we're backed into a corner here. California's growth rate has exceeded what the power grid can deliver over the next 10 years. We have to do something to limit the amount of power that people are using. That's what this all boils down to. Rather than fix the problem, which is the power grid, they expect us, the consumers, the little guys, to absorb, as Obama would have us believe, absorb that onto ourselves. Is that fair? Hell no. I don't like it any more than you do, but I'm rounding up on the bottom of 10 minutes here, folks, so tell me what you think. Do you want to be controlled by the U.S. government? Do you want the state telling you what you can and cannot buy? If you do, don't respond to this. Ignore me. If you don't, leave me a video response and let me know. Anyway, talk to you later, people. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep my eye on this all year long. Don't let this one slip away from you. Talk to you later, YouTube.